Eric seemed very impressed with the way Rob was playing faithful, knowing he's a traitor, you know.
Because he is now like a horrible traitor. Good Lord. Poor thing. Just it's just a mess.
Welcome to We Wine Whenever. Grab your glass and join 3 Jersey Shore housewives, Wendy, Kelly, and Lori, as they dive into everything from Bravo drama to life's everyday chaos. It's unfiltered, it's hilarious, and it's the real talk you've been waiting for, from relationship to pop culture. We drink wine whenever, and we hope you do too. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a 5-star review. Cheers! Hi, welcome to We Wine Whenever. I'm Wendy.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Lori.
We are talking about Traitors, Season 4, Episode number 9, Think Outside the Box. I think that was a good title for this one.
Yeah, for sure.
We start off where Eric is finding out that Rob is the traitor because he chose him to be a traitor with him, and he is completely shocked. It's so funny because he looks so innocent, and just recently, he looks very young, but I think it's very deceiving because I don't think he's as young as I think he is.
Eric.
Eric. I saw him on social media performing in his like K-pop band, and boy, is he a performer. Like
That's where he's from, K-pop?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. I mean, I'm calling it K-pop because that's the genre. Like,
I thought
he's
that was
a
the
performer.
name of a band.
No.
My daughter's 22, so I'm out of the boy band.
You're out of the loop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
Wow.
So
didn't know
that's what he does. And I was like, oh, well, like he doesn't seem like a performer type because he's very,
he seems very reserved.
Right. So Rob gives him his cloak and he leads him up to the turret and he's like, okay, we have to murder somebody tonight. We find out that there's only 3 more round tables left, which we were just discussing this. So this is episode 9. There's another round table in this episode, and then 10 and 11, there's 2 more episodes, and that's it.
And
then there's the reunion. So Rob thinks John is going to get voted out at the next round table. Johnny. Oh, Johnny. I was like, what? Johnny. Okay. I'm like, who's John? Yeah. Johnny.
I love how Eric said he needed a helmet and an adult diaper.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was so funny.
Dealing with trying to now be a traitor. It's just so funny.
Rob thinks that they need to murder either Natalie, Dorinda, or Steven. And he kind of talks about like why. And honestly, I think he's right. I think that those 3 that he picks are the right 3 based on the fact that I do believe he's right, that Johnny's probably going to go at the next round table. You know, at this point, like that's what we're seeing, right?
The only reason I don't think Dorinda was a good choice or is a good choice is because I think they really could have ran with the whole all housewives being traitors thing and gotten her banished at some point. Like I feel like she would have been a good save.
Yeah, no, you're right.
To ilk it out just a little bit longer.
Yep.
She could have been like, you're just in case. Because I'm sure he's thinking, oh, I only got 2 more to go. Like, I got this. Like, no problem. But you always need a little something in your back pocket.
Yeah, a little insurance. Yeah.
No, I agree with that. So then breakfast the next morning, Rob, Kristin, and Mark are the first in the room. And Kristin is excited to come to breakfast because she's there with Mark and Rob. And those are the 2 that she trusts the most, which she said in the last episode, too.
She says it again. It's so funny.
It's amazing what a pretty face will do.
Yeah.
Because all of those faithfuls are just so la 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 when it comes to Rob. It's so funny.
I don't think
so funny.
Not a one of them suspects him yet, but I think his time is coming. But
yeah, and I have a feeling the person to sniff him out may be Kristin.
Yeah. Yes.
So the 3 of them are talking about, you know, who they think should go next. And they're also mentioning Johnny. They think that, you know, if Johnny were a traitor that, you know, he could have recruited Tara because they know that they think, you know, they don't know. Like, they don't know anything. They think that there's going to be another traitor recruited because they think that there's only one left. But they don't exactly know how many they even started with. But they do know that they've killed 3 traitors at this point. So next in is Tara and Eric. And Tara said that we should talk and then all of a sudden Johnny and Maura walk in, and Johnny says he feels like he used to find out he feels used to find out that Candace was the traitor, because he was very close with Candace. He really was.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
that's
it
how
put
the
a
game
target on
works.
his back. That
Yes.
his solid friendship with her.
Yeah. That's how it works, though, Johnny, I'm sorry to say. And this is when we find out it was actually Dorinda that got killed. They chose to kill Dorinda. Mark pulls Steven aside and says that he feels safe with him. And all of a sudden, Eric walks in the kitchen, and they all agree that Johnny is the one that needs to go. Then Tara pulls Johnny aside and says, last night in the kitchen, your name came up. So she wants him to know that his name's coming up quite a bit.
Eric seemed very impressed with the way Rob was playing faithful, knowing he had a traitor.
Because he is now like a horrible traitor, Eric. Like,
He's
horrible.
probably
horrible,
worse than
horrible.
Rinna at this point. Worse
Horrible.
than Rinna.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
You better
Just
pull
a-
it together.
A mess, a hot mess.
Unless they kill Natalie. They got to kill Natalie unless he pulls it together.
So then Tara pulls Kristin aside and she wants to talk to her. And Tara said she has a strong feeling that it's Steven. And Kristin's like, I don't think it's Steven. Kristin says, I was shocked that she said this. It seems to me like you're scared all the time, Tara. And Tara's like, well, if you think it's me, like, then say it. She's like, I do. I do think you're a traitor. And Tara's like, no, I'm a faithful. Which honestly, I actually liked that interaction because it seemed real, right? So they're on the way to the mission. They're all brainstorming who they think. At this point, I feel like they're all still saying Johnny. So the next mission is they have to get into these boxes and then they have to answer questions about the traitors.
Before we get to that, I just want to talk about
Okay.
one scene. Okay. So it's Eric, Rob, and Maura. Do you know the scene I'm talking about? Rob is laying down on the couch.
Yes.
Okay. And Eric is so funny. He's saying that Rob is like an eagle soaring in the sky, laying down with his crop top vest. And I'm sitting there like just trying to act normal. But there is a little tiny scene where Rob is sitting next to Maura. He's laying down and she's sitting and she's next to him and he is touching her knee.
Really? Because the people online are saying like they just want them to like hit it. Like they want Rob and Maura to hit.
He's touching her knee briefly.
So maybe they are. Like, maybe when they call it a night, they're not calling it a night.
Not calling it a night.
No, they have to. No, because they're locked in their rooms. They can't interact when they call it a night.
But anyway, I just want to say, I really dig it when Rob meowed. Say it.
But I think he's getting a little cocky.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do think he's getting a little
cocky, and I think he's probably starting to get like a little paranoid.
Yeah.
Like he's like talking to fill in the silence because of the little bit of paranoia. Like I think he's getting cocky and paranoid at the same time.
Yeah. And I don't doubt for a second he makes it all the way to the end and wins it, but I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. I wouldn't be surprised either way. Like I don't have a strong feeling anymore either way if he's going to make it or not. Because I really thought his friendship with Colton was going to out him, but then he killed Colton, so there goes that theory.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so the challenge today is they all have to get in these boxes and they have to answer questions about the traitors. And then the traitors are obviously getting in the boxes too with them. But then the traitors need to get out of the boxes without them hearing them and give what their answer is about the question.
I would have taken my shoes off. Yeah, I would have taken my shoes off.
Let me ask you something though.
Kept
Doesn't
thinking
this
that, like,
indicate who faithfuls are with every answer?
I know. I was very confused about that. I was like,
unless the
confused.
traitors aren't going to answer honestly, which they didn't anyway. If they answered honestly, every answer was going to be a faithful. So through deduction,
right? No, the traitors were not answering honestly.
But the point of the game was for them to.
I don't know that it was. It was.
So then it was just a stupid random. Like then it was just a random pick 'em.
Right.
But that's what
like
they
all are
supposed
to make money with that.
But that's what they all are. They're kind of all this kind of random thing because there's always usually an opportunity to get a shield and to give up money or for the traitor to like kill and not, you know what I mean? They're always given like these circumstances where they can throw the game so that it's in their favor.
Yeah,
So
I didn't really like this. I didn't really understand. I didn't really
Yeah, it
like this.
confused me too. I was
Yeah,
just like, what?
I was like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And another thing, you know that the noises when Rob and Eric had to get out of
boxes.
their boxes, when they had to get out, those were added after. Those boxes didn't make
sure.
noise. You know, they made like creaks when it opened and creaks when they walked down the stairs. I was like, bullshit.
If they did, the people in the boxes next to them were
Right.
going to know.
No, those boxes had to be soundproof, and they added that just for
I mean, the
drama's
one
sake.
time Rob like leaps over the side and like lands on the dirt, like doesn't even use the
Yeah.
steps. It's like,
And
okay,
they weren't
nobody heard you
necessarily
land. You're
right,
that
and they weren't
nimble. You're that.
necessarily well, he is a cat. Meow. But anyway, they weren't even talking quietly amongst themselves once they got
Oh,
out of the boxes. So they
right.
had to be soundproof.
Yeah, I agree with that. So they were going to get $500 for each correct answer that they got. They could get a possible total of $18,000. The first question was, who do the traitors think is the most useful to them? So Rob said Johnny, but
Yeah,
the
because he's a
traitors, right. The traitors chose Tara as the most useful. So two of them picked Johnny. So they got $1,000 for that first question. The next question was, who do the traitors think is the most manipulative? And the traitors decide that they're going to answer Tara to all the questions because why not? Like,
that was smart.
Yeah, just throw the
Right.
whole thing.
Right.
Right. That question, 6 players say Natalie, so no money was won. Who do the traitors think doesn't deserve a place in the final? Again, they say Tara. Johnny says Tara, and Rob says Tara. And he knew that he was saying Tara, right? So they got 2 right that time.
Yeah. And Eric voted for Tara in the first question.
Right. And then who do the traitors think would make the best traitor? Now the faithfuls are deciding that it's a pattern.
Yeah.
So they
They're
say
like,
that
all
they're
right, everybody just vote for Tara because that's what they're doing.
all going to say
So
is
we can
Tara.
get some money.
Right.
So we can get some money. Everyone says Tara except for Rob and Johnny.
No, Johnny and Tara.
Who said Mark?
Johnny and Tara were the ones who, I mean, maybe Rob didn't either, but Johnny and Tara did not say Tara after everybody just agreed that we were all going to say Tara. Those two knuckleheads didn't say Tara.
They wrote Mark.
Yeah.
They wrote Mark.
I'm like, what are you doing?
I know.
I mean, that's putting a target on your back now. I mean, Johnny already had one.
Right.
Right. So then it's, who do the traitors want a short list for murder tonight? So 4 players will be locked in their boxes. There's no money on the line for this question. At this point, they only won $5,500 in the money questions out of the possible $18,000. So the 4 players will be locked in with no money on the line, and they're the ones who are going to be left to be possibly murdered tonight. So locked in their boxes are Johnny, Tara, Natalie, and Kristin, and one of them will be murdered tonight.
And who picked them to stay in the boxes? The traitors?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They had to give a short
Rob
lead.
and
Yeah.
Eric picked them.
Okay, but then couldn't you say to yourself, well, I guess those 4 players can't be traitors?
Yes.
You can, but you can put yourself in there.
You
You
could
can
put
put
yourself
yourself
in
in
there.
there.
You can put yourself in.
You
Okay.
can put yourself in there to throw it off. You absolutely can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
But I
Okay,
agree
okay.
with you. It's like
Yeah,
if
I
you're
was
playing this
confused, yeah.
truthfully,
Right.
but
Yeah, I
that's
got
the whole
confused.
point. They're not playing it
You
truthfully.
can't.
Right,
You can't play it truthfully. It's a game of deception.
Right.
That's why I would never be good at it. I can never go on this show.
So
I thought they had to stay. I thought it was going to be like the thing where they were tied to the tree where they had to stay there. Then all of a
I
sudden,
did
they're like,
too.
all
I was like
right,
leaving
come
there
out
all
of the
night.
box, go back to the castle. I'm like, what are we
I
doing?
did too. I did too. So they get out of the boxes, they go back to the castle, and Natalie and Kristin pull Rob and Mark aside, and Natalie's telling them that she thinks something is going on with Steven. There's something about him that's off. Rob is ready to jump on the Steven train, and Kristin's like, I don't care what happens. No matter what happens, I'm writing Tara's name down. Kristin is convinced that it's Tara. And she told Tara that she thought it was Tara earlier.
Right.
So, and she's sticking to that. Eric is a complete mess about his first round table as a traitor. He's like, he doesn't know what to do.
It's a mess.
And he said, so I'm not going to say anything.
Right.
He's a mess.
Honestly, he wasn't that vocal before anyway.
Right.
He was with a few of them, though. He was with Lisa. He was with, wasn't he one of the ones tied to the tree? He was the one who said the laugh was that girl who got
Yes.
banished that night. So a couple of them, he has been pretty vocal.
He
And
has.
side conversations with them, he's always given an opinion. So maybe she was focusing on that. Like, he hasn't said shit today about anybody.
About anybody, yeah. Yeah. He got into his own head too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they get to the round table, and this time Tara is the first one to talk, and she said she feels like her and Johnny have the most to bring to the round table, and she starts right out with, I'm a faithful, and I promise you that Johnny is a faithful. Okay, Tara, I don't know that that's going to work.
Yeah. Not a great move.
I think Mark said this in his confessional. I don't think he said this at the round table, but I wrote down that Mark said he's used to working with a partner, in his line of work, in dancing. And in an environment like this, like, he doesn't blindly trust somebody, which I get. Like, I wouldn't blindly trust. I mean, Tara and Johnny came in as very good friends. I mean, she's
Right,
the
that's a
godmother.
different story, yeah.
Right. He's the godmother to her child, but they don't know that, which blows my
But
mind.
not only that, listen, even if I went on a show with Eric, like, I don't know who they're asking to be a traitor. It's not like
Right.
somebody says, I want to be a traitor. Like,
Right.
they designate that.
They do say, they sit down with Alan and they have a whole conversation about whether or not they want to be a traitor or they want to be a faithful. They do.
Okay,
Before this
but
show starts?
Yeah,
it's
but
not
you don't
their,
know who's going to get
ultimately,
chosen.
it's the
Right.
show's choice. Right.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
you can, of course, trust him with your child, but you're basically on a game show and you don't know who they could very well have picked Johnny for a traitor. So to say, like, I know he's not a traitor, you really don't, though.
Right. Maybe that would have been a good one. That would have been a good twist.
Yeah, right.
It would have been.
Yeah,
Would have
if the
been a good
producers
twist.
knew how close they were, maybe they would have,
Yeah, it
but
would
maybe
have
they
been a good
didn't know.
twist,
I
yeah.
think the producers knew how close they were. I mean,
Probably.
I
If
knew
they
how
asked them
close they
both to
were.
be on the show.
Yeah. So Johnny said, we are best friends. And Kristin said, well, you both think the same thing. And they said, yeah, we think it's Steven. And Johnny said, like, I saw you talking to Candace alone. I feel like one traitor was warning another traitor.
Mm-hmm.
And
See, now that was valid. What Natalie said, bringing up the gold again, it's like, oh my God.
I know.
Enough
For
with
a
the friggin'
gamer,
gold.
she's not
Right.
that savvy. Like, we've
Yeah.
gone over the gold thing. He was just looking for somebody to dump their gold into his bag.
Right.
But what Johnny said made sense.
Yes.
right. And what Kristin said made sense too, because she said to Tara, the day that I tell you I don't trust you and I think that you're a traitor is the day that I'm up for murder.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right?
Wasn't
I mean,
true,
that's
but she's
valid.
right. Yeah.
Right.
Right. Mark said that Candace pushed for you to be in the art museum so that you would have the ability to try and get a shield. And, why did she want you there? And Johnny's like, well, I'm not a traitor. Like, I don't know why he felt betrayed by Candace.
There were no shield opportunities in this activity, right?
No,
No.
there weren't. I think because they're getting towards the end.
Right. Right. It's
Right?
kind of
And
every man
there's-
for themselves now.
Yeah.
Natalie said to Rob, say you have the dagger.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, I don't know why she said that. I mean, he only has, now after tonight, he only has one more opportunity to use it. They said you can only use it for the next 3 or 4. I forget which number.
4.
So, yeah, so he does have to use it, I would imagine, the next round table. But why do you think she said that to him? Like, you have to say
Think
you
sh-
have it.
I think she said that because only the 5 people that were with him when he got it knows that he had it. So she wanted it out there. And she wanted him to, if he refused to say it, one, that's going to make him look guilty, right? Because I think Steven was there too. Wasn't Steven there?
Yeah, Stephen, Eric,
I don't remember.
I forget. I know Colton was one. Mark?
Colton was
Maybe it was Colton, Mark, Natalie,
Candace.
Rob, and somebody else. No, Candace wasn't there.
Candace wasn't there?
No, she didn't get any gold. She lost all her gold.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. I don't know, but I mean, listen, I was kind of glad she did it because the other people don't know who has the dagger, and
Right.
Alan keeps bringing it up. Like, the
Right.
power of the dagger gets 2 votes.
Right.
So, I would want to know if somebody else at the table knew who had that power, wouldn't you?
So what do you guys think? Do you think
Natalie said, actually, you know what? She said, I'm the only one from the dagger group up for murder tonight. Okay, so of all the people that were in the dagger group, she's the only one up for murder. So she wanted to be known that I know something about Rob and he needs to own it.
So do you guys think that Rob chose Eric so that he can ditch him when
Stab
he
him in
needs
the
to?
back?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Right?
100%.
I think
Yeah.
Rob wants this all for himself, and he's
Yeah.
probably gonna. I mean, I don't know either way, but yeah, I don't think Rob's looking to share the
No. The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. No.
exactly
No.
the kitty. Rob's not
Yeah.
sharing the kitty.
No.
I don't think he is
Meow, meow.
either. I don't think he is either. And I'll be honest with you, I think Rob probably needs the money more than some of them.
Right.
So it's time to vote now after Rob admits to having the dagger. And Tara votes for Steven. Steven votes for Johnny. Maura votes for Johnny. Eric votes for Steven. Johnny votes for Steven. Kristin votes for Tara, which she said she was going to do. Natalie votes for Steven. Rob votes for Steven. And Mark votes for Tara. So Steven gets voted out.
Mm-hmm.
Sad to see him go. I like Steven.
I did too. But you know what? I think he played a very good faithful. And I think if he didn't get voted out this time, he could have been one of the ones that won it also.
I know.
It was kind of like, I mean, I know you guys didn't watch it last season though, but with Dolores, like Dolores was a faithful and she won it as a faithful, not by herself. There was other faithfuls that she won it with.
Who
And
did she win it with? Do you remember?
it was Dolores, it was Dylan Efron, and I don't remember who else.
Okay, so they split it 3 ways.
3 or 4. There may have been 4. It was 3 or 4. And they kept having the opportunity to take it themselves, and they didn't, which I thought was admirable, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, that's a true faithful right there, right?
Yeah, exactly. So now we know Johnny, Natalie, Tara, and Kristin are up for murder. And Rob and Eric are in the turret, and the 4 of them must now go back to their Jack-in-the-Box.
Yeah, it's creepy.
And
creepy.
They go and they do this like Jack-in-the-Box thing, and if it pops up, then they've been murdered.
Yeah, so we don't know
And
yet. Who do you think
we
it's gonna
don't know.
be?
I think if they're smart, I think Natalie or Kristin.
I think it's gonna be Natalie. Yeah, Natalie or Kristin. I mean, they're probably smarter to get rid of Kristin because she is smart and she is gonna catch on real quick. I don't think Natalie's gonna catch on as quickly.
I feel like Natalie she's a little like bullheaded and kind of lets her emotions get in the way, like a little bit like Candace
Absolutely.
did.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I think definitely taking out the cooler headed one is definitely the way to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting there's only 2 more episodes though, because there's
Yeah.
quite a decent amount of people left. But I guess if 2 I guess the last episode, yeah. I don't know. It's
I don't
interesting
know
though.
either.
It was a good episode. I'm enjoying it.
I am too. I'm looking forward to the next episode. I look forward to this one every week because I like to see it goes by so quick.
It
And
does go by quick. It's not like
Yeah.
watching a Housewives show, that's for sure.
right. I mean, it's not. No, it's not.
Because
'Cause
they're
there's no
brutal
stupid
lately.
fighting.
Brutal. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
I
no
am
stupid
enjoying
fighting.
Beverly Hills. Rachel Zoe,
Yeah, I
top
enjoy her.
notch addition to the franchise.
Yeah, I
Top
like her.
notch. But Potomac,
Yeah. I mean, the interesting thing about Mark Ballas, I don't know if you ladies know this, but he is such a fan of this game. He has watched every season from every country, every episode, and studied it.
That's
Like
so
before he was
funny.
on it.
oh,
He
well,
was
I'm glad
him and
he's
his
on it
wife.
then.
Me
Like,
too.
that's
Him and his
gold.
wife. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So I kind of am rooting for him, to be honest with you.
Me
I would
too.
like
Me
to see
too.
him take it all because he is such a fan of the game.
That's so
Yeah.
I would
funny.
like to see the faithfuls win. I would, but something tells me Rob is going to do it.
I wouldn't be
Something tells me he's gonna do
surprised. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if he makes it all the way to the end. I do not
That-
think Eric's making it all the way to the end.
No,
Yep.
I don't either.
Rob, that nimble cat.
Yeah. All right. So until next time, thank you for watching and listening. Please subscribe and give us 5-star reviews.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.